This news just in here. There has been an 8.0 or an 8.1. I've seen both reports. Earthquake that happened just off the coast of Mexico. You can see in the map above. It was a little bit to the south of Mexico, and I'll show you the map. But 8.0, there's a tsunami warning out. This information is just coming in, so I'll get it to you as fast as I can. That is a enormous earthquake. I've heard no word on damage or anything like that, so we're going to just try to get you the latest information here as soon as I can get it to you. But so give me a second. Let me pull up a couple things here just to give you a better sense of this earthquake. And really just coming on, here's a map. I'm just showing you some different things I'm finding here. Let's go here. So that's where the earthquake is. It's the southern part of Mexico, off the coast there. That's where it is. That's that. Let me just go to my Twitter and just get you some updates about what's happening. And I had read that there was a tsunami warning for certain countries. There are tsunami, Pacific Warning Center says, Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, according to BNO News, says, widespread hazardous tsunami waves possible after quake off Mexico. Let me make sure you can hear me. Countries, yes, you can hear me. That's good. Widespread hazardous tsunami waves are possible after this quake off Mexico. I'm going to retweet that. Let me see what else I can get you. I'll see if I can get you any feeds too. Let's just get caught up on what happened here. Let me just see if I can find anything else. Here's a tsunami warning here. Tsunami warning issued for Mexico, Guatemala, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Panama, and Honduras. All those countries have a tsunami warning now. That's from BBC Breaking News. I'd love to retweet this. I don't know why I'm not getting the image there. So we have 8.0 or 8.1 earthquake in Mexico off the southern coast. Tsunami warnings have been issued for a number of countries. That's what I know so far. I'm going to try to look and find any kind of reports about damage or anything like this. This is new. This is new from BNO News. Let's see if you can see this. Parts of Mexico City are without power after a major earthquake off the coast of Mexico. Parts of Mexico City are without power. Okay, so that's happening. Tsunami waves again. So we're going to keep an eye on the tsunami alerts and what's going on in these countries. Let me do a quick check of something here. Just interested in seeing if anyone is, I sort of want to see if there's any kind of live streams going on or anybody's shooting anything about this. I'm not seeing anything in southern Mexico right now. I'll keep looking, but I'm also going to keep looking on Twitter and also just other sources. I want to go to the earthquake map where it does the did you feel it thing. Where is that part of it? Sorry guys, I'm just kind of getting organized with all my windows here because I really just came on because I wanted to get on as soon as possible, so I didn't do much setting up before I came on the air. Here is a shake map. Let's see what that has to say. Tsunami. So this is a shake map here. Okay, this will give us a little... This map is from the USGS site, and what this map is, I believe it is I think this is based on, I don't know if for a fact, but I know there are maps like this that are based on people's reporting. So the scale here, I'll show you the scale. I'll get myself off the screen and show you the scale. The scale that you can see is 6. Yellow is like is moderate shaking, and orange is moderate to heavy shaking. And there are some regions of orange on the coast there in Mexico, which you can see. So, I mean, that's a lot. You know, when you get to oranges, we're getting into 7 or 8 out of 10. And so we see those on the coast. We don't see any red there. So either I believe this might be reported, but whether it's reported from people reporting perceived shaking. So I think this is based on people's reports. But there are no red areas there, which means which I'm guessing if it was closer to the land where this happened, the stars where it happened, you would have seen more red areas. But that orange is quite significant. I mean, there's plenty of strong earthquakes. We don't really see much orange. So that means people felt a lot of shaking. And you can see it's yellow and orange is moderate. And it kind of, so that whole coastline there, you can see, look at the scale, 150 kilometers. It looks to me like the orange area is about 250, 300 kilometers long, which would be about 150, 200 miles long. So there certainly could have been damage, especially in that coastal area there. I don't know. This is just happening. We're just getting news about this in. By the way, if you hear anything more about this, if you see any photos or anything, give me a shout on Twitter, @Lookner. But we are covering, again, an 8.0, or I've heard reports of an 8.1 earthquake off the coast of Mexico. Tsunami warnings have been issued for a number of countries in the region. And we're just going to keep following the news here and seeing what else we can find about this. It's being widely reported, but I'm just going to try to find you the latest information here. So give me a sec while I search around while I do a little searching and try to uncover some new stuff for you guys. You're watching Right Side Broadcasting, by the way. Okay, that's not helpful. It's tough because it's late at night, and so I feel like a lot of people who would normally be reporting on this are not reporting on it. And even Mexico time, it was around midnight there. I don't know exactly. Actually, it might have been 1 a.m. where it happened. So just looking right now to just get you more information on this as soon as I get it. And I did a little check to see if anybody's streaming video from the coast there, and I haven't come across anything yet. So if you look at, let me show you, this is the USGS site about earthquakes, recent earthquakes, and you can see that big blue dot at the bottom there, that's the 8.0 one. And let's see. So that's, sorry, let me get rid of that volume. Hold on, I gotta shut a window here. That's better. So 8.0 is extraordinarily powerful. I wonder if I could find a list of the most. So again, this is the map from the USGS. The dots are bigger the bigger the earthquake is, and there's the 8.0. It says 96 kilometers south of, if I can read this right, Pijijiapan. I don't know. I'm terrible at that, but Mexico, and that's where it is. And we're just kind of waiting and seeing now. What happens and what more we hear about it. I have some other maps here I can maybe show you which might be enlightening. We looked at the shake map. Oh, there's a did you feel it? Maybe is that different from the shake map? Here's a did you feel it? Well, there's not many reports of this. Well, this is kind of interesting actually. So did you feel it? Now I guess maybe that shake map before was they have some kind of instruments measuring the shake. This isn't a map where people can report what they felt. Now I'm not seeing any real reports from the area just directly north of the earthquake where the star is, but you can see in Guatemala, which is a good couple hundred miles away, there are a number of people who felt it. There's a lot of blue and green, which is light and very light shaking. And then there's also some yellow, which is light to moderate, even Guatemala. And also I can see some yellow dots. It looks about, 50, 100 miles inland in Mexico. And the Oaxaca, there's a yellow dot there. So this was a strong earthquake. There's that big question though. I'm not really familiar with this region, but the worry would be the people who got it the strongest would be people on the coast. And that's where we saw a lot of the big shaking in the shake map we were looking at. And now there's a tsunami warning going on. I don't know, presumably tsunamis would go out from this area in Mexico where the earthquake happened. But, I don't know where the worst affected areas could be, but perhaps, that area on the coast there could be a huge tsunami there. I guess if there wouldn't be a small, well, tsunamis have different heights. So I'm just trying to get as much information as I can right now, and I will let you know as soon as I get it. I'm just searching here, searching around for more stuff. We have some evacuation pictures here from BBC breaking news. Here's some evacuation pictures from BBC breaking news. Evacuation pictures from Mexico City after magnitude 8 earthquake strikes Pacific coast. So let me try to zoom in on some of these pictures here. Well, it looks like a bunch of people kind of standing around. So I guess people, I don't know if those are evacuation pictures or people kind of just leaving their houses after feeling an earthquake. But we have, again, this earthquake 8.0, really, really strong. Tsunami warnings. Let me go back down to that tsunami warning again. It was down here. Mexico, Guatemala, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Panama, and Honduras. And let me just get a map up here so we can get a little better feel for what we're looking at with that whole tsunami possibility. This will be helpful. Okay, this is good. So here's where the earthquake happened. That's where the star is. Now, I'm guessing the idea would be, given that the tsunami waves would presumably radiate outward from the earthquake, I'm guessing that whole Central American coastline there, you have Guatemala, you have Mexico, you have El Salvador, you have Costa Rica, Nicaragua. I'm guessing that's where they're looking for the tsunami to hit in theory. I've heard no words on heights or anything. I assume I'll get some reports soon about how high the presumed tsunami might be, if there is one. We'll keep an eye on that. But just kind of waiting to hear, hopefully there wasn't much damage, but I honestly can't tell. That strong an earthquake, striking about 60 miles or so, across off the coast. I don't know what kind of shaking and damage you might get in that region on the coast. Here's another report of loss of power. We have parts of Mexico without power after magnitude 8 earthquake. That's from Breaking and Live. I'll check your messages too. If you have updates on this, feel free to write me on at Lookner on Twitter. Now, retired fire captain just wrote and said U.S. map is reporting an 8.2 now. Let's look. I'll go back and see the USGS site. USGS still has it as an 8.0. I saw some reports of 8.1. It might get revised. Steve Grasha, you read my mind. Steve Grasha sent me top 20 earthquakes. Well, and I clicked on it and it didn't work, Steve. But let me just do a quick check here. If I can find this. I'll show you the little tsunami threat map too. I just wanted to look up biggest 2017 earthquakes to give you some perspective on the size of this one. And a bit of a worry about this one also is that it's close to a populated area. It's not like in the middle of the Pacific Ocean or something. Well, I was looking for an easy list of strongest earthquakes and I haven't found it yet. So to get an idea for how big 8.0 is, so here's from Wikipedia. If you look at the top line, this would be the first 8+ earthquake since 2015. Check out that top line there, 8.0 to 8.9. You had 4 in 2007, and then every year since you only have 1 or 2, and then in 2016 you had none. So this would be the first 8.0 plus earthquake in 2017. They're quite rare. Let's see what else I can get you information-wise. AFP from France also reporting magnitude 8 earthquake rocks southern Mexico and is felt as far away as Mexico City, issuing a tsunami warning. Crum Chudley just wrote into me saying, "Hey Steve, I'm working right now around Mexico and I felt the tremor. Locals have told me they are not familiar with large rumblings." Just checking through different things here. If you have any updates, if you have any photos, videos, hear new news I might not have heard, feel free to give me a shout. I'm at Lookner I'm Lookner at Lookner. This is Right Side Broadcasting. By the way, if to get to, you might have just stumbled upon this video, but we do these breaking news videos a lot. So if you want to know when we do them, get alerted, you can subscribe to us on YouTube and click the notifications bell. And that way you'll get a notification when we come on the air like this. All right. Now this looks like it might have been an aftershock. This just reported, Earthquake Robot just reported 2 minutes ago, a 5.7 magnitude earthquake occurred 18.02 miles southwest of Paradon, Mexico. Let's see where this is. I'm guessing this might be an aftershock, quite a big aftershock. Yeah, so this is where the 5.7 was, right here. Quite near where the 8.0 happened. So we have a 5.7 aftershock. 5.7 is not a small earthquake, but that's the aftershock. I presume. I'm not positive, but I presume that. And really waiting to hear a couple things here. There's a tsunami warning out for these countries whose coasts face the south of Central America, whose coast is on the south of Central America. We're waiting to hear more information. Is there actually a tsunami? How big is it? When will it hit? Also, we've heard some power is out in Mexico. Is there other damage? Is there a search and rescue? Is there not much damage? Just don't know right now. So, but again, 8.0 earthquake. That is a giant earthquake. As we said, it would be the first one in the world since 2015 of that magnitude. Let me just check a couple things here real quick. Oh, there was a tsunami site I wanted to check out and show you. Now, the tsunami threat site has the magnitude at 8.2. So this is from the U.S. Tsunami Warning System. They, you can see, have the earthquake at an 8.2. Often these are revised up or down a little bit, after a little while. So we'll wait and see on that. They're saying, let's see. I'm looking down at the bottom of the site. It's not letting me scroll, unfortunately. And it's saying 0.3 to 1 meters. Okay. This is important, guys. I'm going to show you if I can. Can I get this up on the screen here? There's something fun. This window is being quite funky. So, sorry. I'm going to show you the tsunami warnings as I see them. The Mexico one is pretty worrying, actually, guys. So let me just get this one. All right, you're going to see it in 2 seconds. Here we go. This is from the same site. I just brought it up. Check out the Mexico tsunami warning right now. The Mexico tsunami warning is for a greater than 3.0 meter tsunami, which would be 9 feet. That's a. I'm just gonna tweet that out because that's pretty frightening. A tsunami warning for greater than 3 meters has been issued for Mexico as of 1:25 ET. Greater than 3 meters. That's really worrisome there. You can see Ecuador, 0.3 to 1 meters, so about 1 to 3 feet. Cook Islands, 1 to 3 feet. French Polynesia, 1 to 3 feet. Mexico, greater than 3 meters. That could be, that's about 9, 10, greater than 9, 10 feet. So that's greater than 9 feet at least. So that is very worrying right there that we're seeing that tsunami warning. That is not good news. Maybe it won't pan out, which would be nice, but that's very significant. Greater than 3.0 meter tsunami warning from Mexico was just issued, you can see, about 15 minutes ago. Wow. That's not good. Hold on, I want to get off. I want to get to me again. Let me see if I can find you some more information here. Yes, here it is. News executive reporting the exact same thing. Tsunami warning issued with waves reaching more than 3 meters above tide level possible off coast. And they're saying 8.2 earthquake. I just want to retweet this and say more than 3 meters equals more than 9 feet. So quite worrying there. This is, again, news executive. We've both been reporting this now. Greater than 3-meter tsunami warning for Mexico right now. What does it say here in this report? Magnitude 8.2, they said. We're still questions about the magnitude. Tsunami waves reaching more than 3 meters above the tide level are possible along some coasts of Mexico. And then 1 to 3 feet roughly on some of the other coasts. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Maybe we'll get a word in soon about, kind of estimated time or what the actual observations are. But this is quite worrying. Again, we are following an 8.0 earthquake struck. What time did it strike? If I can find it here. A little within the last hour, it struck. Yeah, it looked like it struck. It says 49. Actually, yeah, about an hour ago, if my reading of this is right, off the southern coast of Mexico, and very strong earthquake. There's where it is on the map. That's where it struck right there. And a tsunami warning has been issued, and very significantly, the tsunami warning is for greater than 3 meters, like greater than 9 feet tsunami wave or waves hitting southern Mexico coast somewhere there. Power is out in some places in Mexico. We've heard that. Waiting to hear any kind of reports. We hope there's not damage, but waiting to hear reports on this. If you have any updates, feel free to write to me on Twitter and let me know at @Lookner. I'm going to check. Sorry, I haven't, we've been kind of busy, so I haven't been able to check all of your updates, but I'm kind of checking them when I get a chance. Hang on one sec here, guys. Let me just check some more things. Elizabeth Burwell, hi Steve. Love your breaking news reports. Thanks for keeping us informed. You're welcome, Elizabeth. Yeah, some of you sent. Thank you to those people who sent me info about the tsunami. We just talked about the warning. Okay, so I'll keep checking your messages here, and also keep checking for more information on this. This is breaking news. Now, BNO News is saying a 6.1 aftershock struck. I saw it as a 5.7 though. Let me check this again. Yeah, so USGS site is reporting a 5.7 aftershock. You can see down there the two red dots. The 5.7 would be the aftershock. A little closer, however, to the coast it looks like, that 5.7. So really concerned about this tsunami warning and just trying to hear some more about it and get it, trying to find out some more about what's going on there. So, and, everybody, I'm looking around, everybody's just reporting the same thing right now. 8.0 earthquake, tsunami warning from Mexico, Rafika writes in, we live in Mexico. How do we live? How do we find out where the tsunami is predicted to strike? Thanks for the heads up. Honestly, if the best I can do is look at the tsunami warning site, and the tsunami warning site basically said, well, we actually read it a few minutes ago, but I think it said parts of the coast. I don't think they're certain where the tsunami would strike, actually. Let me try to get you that report, because we were reading it just a few minutes ago, and it was saying, like, here it is right here. This is from News Executive. In the report at the bottom, it says, tsunami waves reaching more than 3 meters above the tide are possible along some coasts of Mexico. Some coasts of Mexico. And it also says actual amplitudes at the coast may vary from forecast amplitudes due to uncertainties in the forecast and local features. So, in particular, maximum tsunami amplitudes, blah, blah, blah. So basically, it seems like from what this warning is saying like we can't tell exactly where on the coast of Mexico you might see these big tsunami waves because of local features and stuff. So my best advice, and I'm not, I would just say be as cautious as you can. Try to find out from your local authorities what's going on, and if you have any question about whether you might get hit by a tsunami, do your best to get out of there. I mean, I would just, I'm not there. I would trust the authorities first of all, and I would just say err on the side of caution. So if the authorities tell you to get out, get out. If you're not sure and you can't reach the authorities, maybe think about getting out, just because it's not very descriptive where the tsunami might hit. And I can't speak to that. This is all the information I have right now. And maybe there won't be. Maybe there's a worry about it, but it won't be bad, or there won't be one. That would be good. They're saying, news executive is saying, earthquake updated to magnitude 8.2. Let me show you this tweet here. I have to check on this. They're saying, news executive, earthquake upgraded to magnitude 8.2, making it the strongest to hit the area since 1985. Initial tsunami wave arrival times issued. So let's look at these tsunami wave arrival times. 5:48. This is the problem is, what is universal time code? What is the universal time right now? That's my question. That'll help me read that. UTC right now. UTC right now is 5:46 a.m. Okay, here we go. Those 3 Mexico tsunamis, the closest ones, are supposed to hit in 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and 6 minutes. 5:48. So again, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and 6 minutes for the tsunami arrival times to hit. Wow. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let me just tweet this out. Estimated arrival times for first Mexico tsunami waves: 2 minutes, 4 minutes, and 5 minutes from now. That's really frightening, and what I'm worried about is, so you can see right now it is actually 1 minute. It's 5:47 universal time right now. 5:48, 5:51, and 5:52 are the 3 first tsunami arrival times predicted. I can't tell if all of those will be the same strength or not. I can't tell if there'll be more. But certainly you'd think the closest ones, the ones that hit first, I don't know. Actually, I don't even know. Do tsunamis get stronger over a longer range of, if they go for longer before hitting? So I don't know. But the Mexico ones are supposed to be the strongest, and we see 3 Mexico tsunami waves. Well, in 3 different locations of Mexico are supposed to get hit in 1 minute. It's right now. So right now is 5:48. That's the ETA of the Puerto Madero tsunami wave. So I'm just going to keep my eyes out here on Twitter and see what we see. But that's very scary, actually. So this is quite worrying. Mexico's seismological service has upgraded the magnitude of the earthquake to 8.4. Now, I don't know. That's not, they might have it different from USGS. So that doesn't mean it's definitely an 8.4. But let me just see if I can get more information on that as well. The USGS site is still, let's see if it has changed at all, its assessment. They're still going with 8.0 on USGS. You can see it's still an 8.0 there. They have not changed. So we're hearing different numbers on this, but strong no matter what it is. And as I said before, we saw the estimated tsunami arrival times in Mexico basically started a minute ago. So now maybe it won't arrive. I wonder if there's anything new about that on the U.S. tsunami warning site. I'm just looking here. What does it say? Is there observations? Can I get any tsunami observations? Let's see. I just clicked on observations, and what is that telling me? So I'm on this U.S. tsunami warning site here, and I'm clicking on things. And I'm clicked on observations, and it looks like in the purple there's maybe some observations, but it's kind of hard to navigate the site. It's not very navigation friendly. Stay off the screen. Okay, if we go to this purple one, this says that's an earthquake. So we're not seeing any actual observation of tsunamis yet. Oh, this site is not navigation friendly at all. So I'll check back there, but I'm not seeing anything yet in terms of observed tsunamis. I assume we'll know something soon. Oh, wow. There have been 2 now big aftershocks. We have a 5.7 aftershock, which occurred about 50 minutes ago, and just 17 minutes ago, a 5.2 aftershock occurred. And this aftershock here looks to be, if I have it right, is this the most recent one? All right, so that was the most recent one was the lower of the two dots. But those two, the two aftershocks were closer to the coast than the earthquake, than the original earthquake was. So, do they have another one here? Let's see. So we have the initial earthquake, the 8.0, and the two aftershocks, 5.7, 5.2, off the coast of Mexico. Tsunami warning for Mexico. Waves might have already hit for all I know, given the estimated arrival times. The tsunami warning for Mexico was for waves greater than 3 meters, which is very high. It would be greater than 9 feet. Waiting for information on that. Heard power was out in some areas of Mexico. Waiting for information on that. No information yet on damage or anything. So all of this we're waiting to hear about. If you have any updates, if you hear anything new, give me a shout on Twitter at Lookner, at Lookner. But this huge earthquake. Some sites are saying it's more. Some people who judge earthquakes are saying it's greater than 8.0, but I'm sticking with USGS right now, who reports an 8.0, but that could change. Okay, News Source LA has what they say are images from the earthquake. I can't verify this, but these are supposedly. So this says this is Enrique Acevedo, who is a news anchor for Univision. So I would think it's somewhat trustworthy, and it says the municipal palace in San Cristobal de las Casas suffered some damage. Also, this commercial square in Tuxtla Gutierrez, Chiapas. So we have, that's the municipal palace, and there's some damage there. And then this is the, I guess, what is this? That, I think it's the municipal palace. Is that on the inside of a building? There's a car there. I'm not sure, but that's certainly some damage. Sorry, I'll get my graphics off the screen so you can see that. So that's some initial damage report. In the San Cristobal, how close to the coast is that? That's my question too. Let's see if I can call a map up here. Oops, sorry guys, hold on one second. San Cristobal, where this damage we just saw the photos of occurred. It's not even, yeah, so those photos came from there, San Cristobal de las Casas. That's not on the coast. So that's a good 50 miles, 60 miles away from the coast. So if there's damage there, presumably, I don't like to say this, but presumably there might be worse damage on the coast, because this is 60 miles away from the coast where we just saw those pictures coming from. All right, let's see what else I can get you here. Just trying to get you more information. BNO News says, initial reports of damage coming in after major earthquake off southern Mexico, extent of damage unknown. And again, we just saw a tweet with some damage, but that damage was 60 miles away I looked around 60 miles away from the actual coast, where the strongest damage presumably is. By the way, a couple of you made donations. We really appreciate it. Not My Real Name and Paul Sanabria. Yeah, just so people know, when I thank people for donations, we don't take the donations and go, on vacation with it. We're a viewer-supported channel, so we use donations to keep the channel on the air. Basically, we can only be on the air because people made donations in the past, so that's why I'm thanking people for the donations right now. But we normally ask for more donations, but when we're covering something like this, we really don't ask for them. But thank you, those people who made them. Okay, and somebody else made one. Brett Hitchcock made one. Thank you, Brett. So let's get back to this coverage here and see what we can find. To reiterate, there's been an 8.0 earthquake, if not even greater. There's been some debate about how big it was, but USGS is saying 8.0 off the coast of Mexico. It looked to be like 50, 75 miles off the coast of Mexico. There were two aftershocks, 5.7 and 5.3, I think, even closer to the coastline. But real worry is, one, damage from the earthquake. We saw just a photo just moments ago, a tweet of this photo from damage from Enrique Acevedo, but that's in San Cristobal, which by my reckoning on the map was a good 50, 60 miles away from the coastline where the worst damage presumably is. So we're trying to figure out, has there been damage on the coast? If so, to what extent? Very worrying. There were tsunami warnings issued for Mexico and the surrounding countries on the southern coast of Central America. But the thing is, for Mexico, the tsunami warnings were way worse than the other countries. For Mexico, the tsunami warnings were for greater than 3 meters. That's greater than 9 feet. Those initial tsunami, the estimated arrival times were supposed to be in the last 5 to 7 minutes for Mexico. I haven't heard anything about it. I'm going to try to get you more information on that. So the tsunami is a worry. The damage is a worry. And we're just covering this live, getting you information as soon as we get it. So I'll keep bringing it to you. If you have information, if you have updates, write to me on Twitter at Lookner, at Lookner. Mexico's seismological service is saying it's 8.4. News executive is now saying massive damage reported in southern parts of the country. I can't confirm that. That's what news executive is saying. Massive damage reported in some southern parts of the country. Again, I can't confirm that. I'll try to get you more information. Let's see here. I'm just looking for some more info here. El Conservador says he felt a quake in a high-rise in Dallas. Internal wall shook once. Reports of people on Facebook of people in Austin and San Antonio, Texas, also feeling that earthquake. Let's see. What is this video here? Okay, I'm sent a video here by Joseph from a viewer. The viewer Joseph sent me this video, a YouTube clip. I'll just play you a little of it. It's supposedly, I cannot confirm this, but it's supposedly of shaking during the earthquake, and you can see streetlight shaking. Again, I cannot confirm this is from tonight's earthquake in Mexico, but you can see some shaking there. There's a light shaking. I'm just seeing what else is on this video. Again, I cannot confirm any of this is from tonight. Shaking lights. So again, I won't, thank you, Joseph. I won't play the whole thing, but one of the big reasons is I can't, often early we see videos and it turns out they weren't from the actual event. So I don't want to play something that's false. Oh, A Deplorable Cafefe says 4 aftershocks now. Let me go check on the site and see. Yup, okay, it looks like there have been 4 aftershocks. This site has been updated. This is the USGS website. You can see we have a 4.9, a 5.2, a 5.4, and oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Here we go. Let's do this. Get this little on your screen. The initial earthquake is the big orange dot there, and then there's 4 other dots, a 5.7, a 5.4. Looks like there's actually 5 aftershocks now. 5 aftershocks now in Mexico. Is this one a 5th one here? Yes. So we have, so far, 5 aftershocks of 4.9 plus. I'm just tweeting this out. So far we have 5 aftershocks of 4.9 plus after the initial Mexico earthquake. Wow. Let's see if we can find more information. Thank you for sending that in. Breaking News Live has this footage. Now, we saw some of this footage before. I'll play it again. I can't totally confirm that this is from the earthquake, but Breaking News Live is saying it is. They're saying it's an 8.4 earthquake. USGS says 8.0. This is from France News 24, actually. France News 24. This is supposedly shaking from the earthquake. That's some incredible video there. You can actually see the street lights all shaking. Can you see the road shaking? I can't tell. But we are seeing street lights shaking. Okay. And go back to me. I'd like to hear more about, has a tsunami hit? BNO News is saying USGS estimates 47 million people may have felt the quake, including 1 million who experienced very strong shaking. I wonder if a shake map has been updated at the USGS. Let me go look at that. We are covering this 8.0 earthquake, which hit off the coast of Mexico. There was a tsunami warning issued for waves of above 9 feet. The ETA for those waves was a few minutes ago. I haven't heard anything from the southern coast of Mexico. We're just trying to get more information in here. If you have more information, give me a shout on Twitter at Lookner, at Lookner. Also, if you want to know about these videos when they go on live, we do this kind of breaking news coverage at all hours. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube and click the notifications bell so you get a notification when we come on the air live. So I was going to check and see if they had updated their shake maps at all at USGS. This is a shake map. Do they have the map where people report, did they feel it? Let's see if I can, what that one says. That looks to be about the same, that map. It hasn't really been updated yet. Is the tsunami site updated at all? Just waiting for more information to come out right now about this. Also, have they revised upward the 8.0? I'm checking that as well. Okay, this is important. USGS has revised this upwards to an 8.1. You can see it right there, 8.1. That's the USGS site. So they have now, USGS has revised the earthquake upward to an 8.1. I'm just tweeting that out. Wow, that is incredibly strong. That would be the first 8.0 earthquake plus since 2 years ago, since 2015. I don't know when in 2015 it was exactly. I'm just looking through some messages here. Trying to get through some of your messages. And I'm seeing some videos out here. I'm not gonna, some of them I can't really tell if they're accurate or not. So I'm trying to use my judgment on what to play and what not to play. We saw the one of the street lights bouncing around before. What is this? This is a video. Who posted this? Let's see. Hang on a sec, guys. So I am seeing a couple things on this site, Big Data MX, which one of the viewers sent me this. James Stevens sent me something from them, but I'll show you what they're showing on their site right now. Because they have a bunch of photos and stuff. Okay, here's one thing on Big Data MX. They have 19,000 followers and they only follow 8034, so I somewhat trust them. So they're showing this video right here. And if we translate from Spanish, it says, well, if I didn't click off it, it would have said something. All right, let me go down and get it again. Hold on. Hang on a sec, guys. I think I went by it. I'm sorry. Here it is. This is supposedly the offices of the Centro Histórico of the City of Mexico. You can see lights going back and forth. Monitor going back and forth. They had some other things here. They had some people. This is that video we saw before. It says this is the traffic lights going back and forth. Again, I can't verify any of these, so I'm just showing you what's coming in here. This is from, this says, video shows the exact moment in which the Angel de la Independencia wobbles during the earthquake. Let's see if we can see it wobble. I can see the thing in the foreground wobble. It's a little hard for me to see the actual statue wobble. Oh, now there it is. It's wobbling a bit. So that supposedly is from tonight in Mexico. Again, I can't confirm any of this stuff. This is from the site El Big Data MX. This says several people reported seeing strange lights in the sky during the earthquake. I mean, I don't know if there's like lightning or something going on. I can't tell. That could be lightning. I'm not sure. All right. So thank you for sending me that link, whoever sent it to me. I forget. I said there. I think it was James. Let's see here. By the way, if you send me a link to like a TV network coverage, I can't show that. I'm not allowed to show it, so I apologize. But I can't just like take another TV network's coverage and show it on our air. Sergio Yu writes in, felt all the way down in Costa Rica. Amazing. It's so weird. It's like, this is a huge story. And I know there's all this information that's going to get found out about it, but I think, you know, a lot of the media I normally follow and get my information from, you know, they were probably asleep right now, or it's also possible that there's not a lot of, you know, there might not be cell phone signals on the coast there of Mexico where this earthquake happened, so it might be hard to get information out of there. For all we know, a tsunami wave has already hit that area there. We know nothing. I've seen no pictures from southern Mexico. I've seen no reports either way about things that happened on the southern coast of Mexico. That's where that earthquake hit the strongest. And I'll show you again the shake map. Here's the shake map from the USGS, and you can see that's where the earthquake is. And it's about, I'd say about 50 kilometers, which would be 60 kilometers, maybe about 30, 40 miles off the coast. But if you see there, that orange, well, let me show you. Let me give you a better way of looking at this. I'll get rid of the graphics and get rid of me for a second. That orange on the coast there is moderate to heavy shaking. And you can see that from this USGS shake map, that coast, that strip of coast, and it's, I say narrow, but it looks to be like a few miles wide, but it's long. I mean, it looks to be about, you know, at least 90 miles long or so. There's that strip of coast where it looks like the strongest shaking happened. So we can hear reports from inland and stuff, but that's not what's going to tell us. That's not going to tell us about what happened at that coast. And that's also where the tsunamis presumably would have hit. So real worrying. We've heard nothing from that, as far as I can tell, from that coastal region yet, and that's really where the strongest damage and strongest shaking, and B, any kind of tsunami damage I would think might be maximized. I might be wrong about the tsunami. Maybe it grows bigger as it travels farther and further up the coast. It'll be a bigger tsunami. I don't know, but yeah, we're just waiting to hear from any of these places, any news. By the way, thank you for the donation, Gilbert Zendejas. Very much appreciated. Our donations just keep us on the air. We're a viewer-supported network, so that's why we're thanking people for donations here. But that's what they'll go to. So we're just trying to get you more information on this earthquake. As I told you several minutes ago, Fox News now also reporting USGS upgrades Mexico earthquake to 8.1 magnitude. Oh, I need to fix our text here. Hold on one sec, guys. Let me just fix the text. Give me one sec real quick, because we still have 8.0 up. That's not good. We got to make it accurate. Okay, I'll do this. I'll go to headline. I'll adjust it. I'll click here. Hold on, it'll just be a second. This should work. Fine. Let's see if this works. Ready? Oh, it did work. Okay, we're still live, and it now says 8.1. Fantastic. So 8.1 earthquake. This has been revised up by the USGS. An 8.1 earthquake. Really just waiting to get reports of, it's a huge earthquake, waiting to get reports of damage or anything. Okay, this is a new video from Breaking News Live. It says electricity cables explodes during massive massive. They're saying 8.4. USGS says 8.1. I'm going to show you this video, guys. I also need to take about a minute of a break. So while I show you this video, hold on. What I'm going to do is while I show it to you, I'm going to disappear from the screen, but I'll be back in 1 minute. So let me just, before I leave you for literally like 1 minute, I'm just going to put that in the headline. So give me 1 sec. That way people will know it's not that the broadcast is over. Where did I have it here? It's not there. So I'll start this video, I'll disappear for a minute, and I will come right back. Oops, hang on 1 second. Sorry guys, I'll play this video in a second for you. Okay, that's good. I have that one done. Sorry. Well, I could have done this faster. I apologize. Doing this all on the fly. Okay, switch this really quick. All right, so it says Steve will be right back. I'm going to play this video for you, which I haven't even watched yet. And I will be back in a minute. So maybe before the end of the video. So hang on 1 second, let me do this. I'll play this video right now for you. I'll be back in 1 minute. Thank you for your patience, guys. Sorry about that. I am back. We're covering this earthquake. Thank you for giving me my 1 minute break. Let me just replace the headline and we'll be back to main coverage here. Okay, there we go. So let's summarize for people just joining us what we know and what's going on right now. Okay, so there has been an earthquake. Sorry, let me just do one thing quick here. Okay. There we go. Okay, so there has been an 8.1, a massive earthquake off the coast of Mexico, off the southern coast of Mexico. It happened, if I can show you the map, right here. There's where it happened. There have additionally been a number of aftershocks, which I can show you. There have been 5 aftershocks of 4.9, 5.2, 5.2, 5.4, and 5.7. Okay, so the earthquake happened. The strongest shaking, which we saw, came from the southern part of Mexico there on the southern coast. We've heard nothing from the southern coast, as far as I've heard yet, about damage, about anything going on. Casualties. We saw a couple photos from like 60 miles inland of some damage of some buildings, but we've heard nothing yet from the coast in terms of damage. Also, there was a tsunami warning issued for several countries, but the warnings for Mexico were the biggest warnings for the highest waves. Those waves were supposedly going to be as much as the warning was for waves above 3 meters, above 9 feet. The ETA for those waves was about, I want to say 20 minutes ago now, but we've heard nothing from the coast. For all we know, they've had a tsunami of some sort hit, and we just don't know it yet. So we are really just trying to get you information as fast as we can get it in here. As soon as I get it, I give it to you. If you have any updates, feel free to write to me on Twitter at Lookner, at Lookner. But I'm just doing my best. I'm going to try to get you information as fast as I get it. I want to get this information too. But it's kind of worrisome now because like we just don't know anything about what happened on that coast. So give me a second to peek around here and use some various sources and try to find out more about what's going on. Okay, this is new. This is from Breaking News Live. First tsunami formed offshore Mexico is 0.7 meters high, which is about 2 feet. Now, my question about this, I'm going to retweet this from Breaking N Live. My question about this is, I don't have a good feeling for what kind of damage this can do. If a 2-foot wall of water strongly pushes onto shore, I would assume that can do a fair amount of damage, even though it's only 2 feet, but I don't know. So I'm going to see if I can find out more about this tsunami report here. Hang on one sec. Okay. That's really what I want to find out more about is the tsunami. A Wild Mania writes, and people reporting light flashing, the flashing of lights in the sky during the earthquake. Wild Mania says he or she believes this was electric cables touching. Yes, here's another tweet. This was sent to me by Jake Asayian. Jake Asayian sent me this, and this is from Morgan Palmer, a meteorologist who said, tsunami waves as high as 2.3 feet observed on Mexico coast. Where are they getting this, though? That's what I would love to know. I want to get this information myself. Let's go to the tsunami site again. The U.S., the NOAA tsunami site. Do they have any observations up? Observations? Anyone? I'm going to have to Google this because the site I was going to, they're not being nice to me. Okay, I'll try this site again. Latest event message. Sea height. Nope, that didn't help me. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to find like a good tsunami observation site. And the one I thought would work is not working particularly well for me. Anyways, I'll keep my eye out. And I'll keep looking at your messages too. Write to me at Lookner if you have any new updates on this situation. I'll keep going over what I'm hearing here. I'm going over some of your messages right now, by the way. What does this say? So this is a tweet. NSS Oaxaca sent out an alert about tsunami waves possibly in the next few hours. I don't know, can't really speak to that. We know there's an alert out there. I don't know when they're supposed to hit. I know they were first supposed to hit, a few minutes ago in some parts of Mexico, but we're just trying to get more information about what's going on there. I'm just looking over some of your messages here. What is this? This is supposedly Mario. This was sent to me by D. Thomas sent this to me. Again, I can't verify these videos, but I'll show them to you. So Mario's Lady Gaga posted video of power lines exploding after the earthquake in Mexico. Let's watch the video. Again, I can't verify it.
Mira eso, hay que llamar a los bomberos ya, llamen a los bomberos. Esta onda va a dar mucho fuego. Llamen a los bomberos ya, muchachos, llamen a los bomberos. Mario, llama a los bomberos. 1, 2, 3, 4. 39.
Now that was posted around the time the earthquake was reported, so it could be that could be really what happened. But as I say, when breaking news happens, take everything you hear with a grain of salt because it's breaking news and stuff can turn out false. What is this? Somebody sent me a site. Is this going to help me or not? I found a site. Polyshop sent me a site where I can look at some buoys, but it's a little hard to figure out how to read what they're saying. There certainly are buoys going up and down with a range. I'm looking at some buoys off the coast of Mexico here, but it's kind of hard to read them. Anyways, I'm sure somebody else better than me will interpret them and then post it soon. Okay, we're trying to get you more information here. Let's see what we can find. Oh, this is a video. Okay, I'm just seeing this video in. This is from Breaking News Live, Breaking N Live. They're saying this is a video of an earthquake caught on tape in a big shopping mall. Roof seen collapsing on people. I can't verify this video. It's from Alerta, Chiapas. Let's watch the video. I apologize if it's graphic.
A la madre, está temblando bien fuerte, güey. Su puta madre, güey. Su puta madre, güey. Verga. A la verga.
Whoa, wow.
A la verga. A la verga. Ya tardó un chingo. Verga. Madre, güey. Mira, güey. Esta hueco se mueve más, Verga. ¿También?
So that is stunning video. That is stunning video. How long that went on? If that really is video from the earthquake, that earthquake went on for like a minute. The shaking went on for like a minute, and if not more. So that was stunning video we just saw. I just want to retweet that out. Hold on, give me 1 sec, folks. So you don't have to watch me retweet it out. Let me just pull up my Twitter over here. So we'll probably watch that again at some point. So that was supposedly video of like a shopping center where that, and I don't know where in Mexico that video was. Maybe it wasn't even on the coast where the worst shaking happened. I'm just saying if this was of the actual earthquake, went on for an amazingly long time. So that's a kind of a crazy video there. All right, let's see what else is out there. But I was just stunned. You know, I used to live in Los Angeles, and I've been in a number of earthquakes, but a lot of them just go on for a few seconds, if even that long. The longest I remember ever being in was probably 15, 20 seconds. That went on for like a minute. So that's incredibly long and worrying. This is an update from Sky News News Desk. Mexico's interior minister says the earthquake has killed at least 2 people in the southern state of Chiapas. Mexico's interior minister says the earthquake has killed at least 2 people in the southern state of Chiapas. Now, I want to look up where Chiapas... Is Chiapas the furthest south state? Let's look up Chiapas. You know, here we go. Yeah, so that would be that whole region there. It includes the coast. So 2 people at least have been killed in the southern state of Chiapas, according to Mexico's interior minister, which is not good. Let's see if we can get some more information on this earthquake, this 8.1 earthquake, which has struck just off the southern coast of Mexico. We're starting to see more videos of purported videos of damage. Nope, I didn't want to do that. What's going on? Here we go. There have been 6 now, 6 aftershocks. You can see them here. We have a 4. Let me move this up a little bit. We have a 4.5, the most recent one, a 4.9, a 5.2, a 5.2, a 5.4, and you can see it down here, a 5.7, all after the 8.1. So 6 aftershocks now, all in the same area. There's that area south of Mexico, and off the coast. Trying to check your messages when I can. Thank you for writing in with your news tips and stuff. Someone sent me, Rick Seagrave sent me a sea level station monitoring, which looks like it's in Mexico, and it looks like you might have a wave which is about a half a meter higher than it normally would be, from what I could read. I don't know exactly where that is, though, in relation to the earthquake. What is this? Okay, this was sent to me by Felipe. Felipe sent me this, and it says, it's from Uno TV, and it says, in Matias Romero, Oaxaca, reported people trapped in Hotel Enel after suffering damage by the earthquake. And you can see there's a picture there, which looks like a building collapsed on its side. It says Hotel Enel. Let's look up where that is. Again, I can't verify any of the stuff I'm telling you, but I'm just giving you the rumors that are out there and the reports we're seeing. Hotel Enel. Okay, here it is. It looks like a 5-star hotel. 5-star hotel. Well, no, that's different. That looks like it's in Bulgaria. That was the wrong Hotel Enel, my friends. Hotel Enel, Mexico. Let's see if I can find one. I don't even see one. I don't even see a Hotel Enel in Mexico. Is it possible that this is not an accurate tweet here? But Uno TV, they're verified. They have 300,000 followers. They're reporting that in this hotel in Oaxaca, there are people trapped after suffering damage by the earthquake. So it is Uno TV reporting it. Thank you for sending that in. I'm going to look at some of your other messages here. If you have a news tip, if you see photos, videos, we very well, you guys are when we cover breaking news here at Right Side Broadcasting, we basically cover it with the audience. So, and you guys often have, better, more up-to-date info than I can get from the mainstream sources. So feel free to give me a shout on Twitter at Lookner, at Lookner, and I can share what you send me with our audience. I should follow Uno TV because they're posting a lot of stuff. This was sent to me by Felipe, and this is Uno TV Reports. They report different damage in San Cristobal de las Casas, Chiapas. Authorities carried out tours. Now, but we looked this up on a map before, and this is a good 50, 60 miles from the coast. But there is damage there, as you can see. But that's if that's really from 50 miles away from the coast, that's frightening to think of what the damage at the coast could be like. Reagan Better just sent me a video which supposedly is of the quake, and this was posted by Reforma.com, which has 2.4 million followers. So Reagan Better sent me this. I'll show you this video right now. Now, and that was sent to me by Reagan Better. It was also originally posted by Trumpism 5.0 and by Reforma.com. The thing is with these videos, we have no context. I don't know where this is. It could be on the coast, but that could be inland. Maybe the coast is way worse than that. So it's so hard to say because the coast was much more hit harder with the earthquake than inland is. So it's very hard to say from these videos right now what kind of damage overall happened because we don't know where exactly these videos are coming from and what the shaking was like in other places. So anyways, let me go back and try to get you some more information, but keep sending in stuff. Thank you for sending in stuff. I appreciate it. This is a post which was sent to me by Shadow. And Shadow sent me a tweet by Sky Alert, which looks like a big website, maybe in Mexico. And they are reporting this. It says now, it looks like it maybe means Graves Daños. Is that big damage? I'm not sure. But anyways, they have some pictures of damage, which is supposedly of the earthquake, from the earthquake. And I'll show you these pictures. That's a lot of damage right there to a building. This is really bad. Now, I don't know if these are veridical pictures, but if they are, that's quite worrying. It says Yucatan, Oaxaca. Where is that? Let me look this up. Let me just look up Oaxaca because I keep seeing Oaxaca. Where is Oaxaca on a map? There it is. Is that where it is? See, this is worrying because I keep seeing, we've seen reports of damage in Oaxaca, but it's the Oaxaca is a region. I see, it's a region. Okay, here we go. This is helpful. So the earthquake happened just off the southern coast. So we have seen reports of damage from Oaxaca so far and Chiapas, and those are two regions there, which basically, to me, are the two closest regions in Mexico to where that earthquake happened just off the coast. So it would make sense that they would have significant damage in those regions. So that's helpful. Where is, hang on one second here, guys. Okay, here's a new update from BNO News. They are saying magnitude 8.4, USGS is still saying 8.1. Off Chiapas state, we just saw where Chiapas is, southern part of Mexico, southern coast. Buildings destroyed, at least 2 dead, tsunami waves seen. So that, we have been talking about all these different details, but that doesn't tell us much more than we already know. Although I don't blame BNO News, it's a good site. Okay, this is worrying if it's true. Breaking News Live is reporting tsunami now 1.5 meters high. That's about 5 feet offshore Mexico. This could be bad. How big was the earthquake? I think it was a 9-something. The Japan tsunami, how big was that earthquake? That's what I'm wondering. So the terrible tsunami in Japan in 2011, that earthquake was a 9.0, 9.1 earthquake. This reportedly was an 8.1. Now, that's not to say this couldn't be a giant tsunami. I'm just was comparing the two. Okay, guys, I need to just grab a bottle of water. So I'm literally going to disappear from the screen for about 10 seconds. Thank you for your patience. Okay, let's do this here. All right, I'm trying to get you more information on this story we've been following. 8.1 earthquake hitting off the coast of Mexico. We've seen some pictures which supposedly show a lot of damage. We've heard reports of damage. We've heard reports of 2 dead so far in Mexico. I'm guessing that might go up, unfortunately. What else have we heard? We've heard reports that there's a tsunami warning. The waves could be high. We see now that supposedly there's a 1.5 meter high tsunami offshore Mexico. Don't know where it is. Trying to get you the latest information. If you hear more information, please give me a shout on Twitter at Lookner. Let me know what you hear. I've been sharing. A lot of you have been sending in video and photos and stuff, and I've been sharing it. So that's really helpful to you've been helping me cover this story. So please, if you have news tips or photos or videos, send them to me at Lookner on Twitter. And let's just, and also if you want to know, we do at Right Side Broadcasting cover breaking news a lot. So if you want to know when we come on the air for videos like this, best thing to do is subscribe to us on YouTube and make sure you click the notifications bell. So if you click the notifications bell, that way you'll get a notification whenever we come on the air live. So let's get back and try to get you more details about this earthquake. And there's still so little information. We have so little information. No idea, basically, what went on in that coastal region where the strongest shaking was felt. I don't know. We don't know the extent of the damage. So let's get back to it and try to figure out more about what's going on there in Mexico. Okay, this is a photo from Uno TV. They are saying, this is in Oaxaca. This is not a pleasant picture. They are saying they evicted civil hospital in Oaxaca after tremble. Actually, this looks like maybe they evacuated the hospital, and these are hospital patients who've been evacuated, not hospital patients coming in. So that's a little better. I thought it was they were taking patients into the hospital. It looks like they're saying they evacuated the hospital after the earthquake happened. Breaking 911 is saying tsunami confirmed in Mexico. Largest wave so far is 2.3 feet. Notice. This message is issued for information only. Let's see. What does it say here? It doesn't tell me much. I would like, if I can figure out very quickly how to get that kind of information raw. Tsunami. Oh, NWS tsunami alerts. That would be what I want, I think. No, that's surprisingly not updated well, that site. Let me try one more thing and see. I won't delay too long on this, but it would be nice to be getting those tsunami updates the way other people are getting, or somebody's getting them somewhere. Well, I can't figure it out. I'll have to do this for next time. All right, let's get back and get you more news, get you more updates. Now, at least 3 people have been killed. I'm seeing. Sky News News Desk. Governor of the Mexican state of Chiapas says at least 3 people have been killed following an earthquake measuring magnitude 8.1. What is this? Pacific Tsunami Warning Center. That's where I want to go. I got to find them. They seem to have everything the latest. Okay, let's see. Let's see what they say. Here's what I'm seeing on their site right now. Tsunami messages for all regions. 1. Information statement. But they're not telling me about any of the specific waves. Sorry, guys. I would really just like to get more information about these tsunami waves, but I'm doing the best I can. I guess they have canceled all schools from what Sky Alert is saying. Tomorrow there are no classes in everything. Oaxaca, Chiapas, and Mexico City. In those two regions in Mexico City, no school tomorrow, apparently. What is this? Another aftershock just hit a 4.3 recently, so there have been 7 aftershocks in the 4 or 5 range after this earthquake. All right, let me check some of your messages. Oh, let's see here what this is. No tsunami threat for Hawaii, by the way. No tsunami threat for Hawaii. I did find a tsunami Twitter to follow from the National Weather Service. That's good. All right, let me check some of your messages. I'm guessing you guys have some more updated information here. Let's see here. This is from Felipe sent me this, and it says, in Chiapas, already pulled out the sea from the beach, comes a tsunami is not joke. So it looks to me, now I can't speak to the accuracy of any of these photos. They might be fake, I don't know. But what this person is saying is they're saying in Chiapas, which is a region right near where the earthquake hit, the sea has gone out, which could be a sign of the coming tsunami. I don't know if this is accurate. It was posted 2 minutes ago. So thank you for sending that to me. Philippe sent that to me and somebody else sent it to me. Rodolfo Castaño sent that to me. New Life Who Dis sent me some photos that he says are photos from a family in Oaxaca. Again, I can't confirm that, but let's see. There's some damage here from the walls. More damage. It is Spanish on the walls, I can say that. So the writing on the signs. Okay, so there's that. What else did people send me here? Going through some things. Felipe sent me this. This is from XEU Noticias, which is news, I guess. XEU News, and it says damage are more serious than previously thought. Images that show the magnitude of the earthquake. Now, this is this site. I can't confirm or deny. I confirm this, but wow, that's amazing. Look at this damage. If this is really, this is a Chrysler dealership, but look at that. We've seen a couple pictures now of buildings like just collapsed on one side. That's a building just collapsed on one side. Look at it. There's a car underneath. You can see a car is smushed underneath. That's very worrying. This makes me worry that a lot of people might be trapped in buildings. We saw that picture before, but again, a totally collapsed building. We saw that picture before. I hadn't seen that one yet. And again, I can't confirm these are from tonight, but we're seeing a lot of pictures like this coming in. If you have new pictures, video, news, send it to me on Twitter, @Lookner. Devil's Libertarian sent me this, which is, it says, he was saying this was Guatemala damage. It says Tacana, San Marcos. Where is that? It is Guatemala, and San Marcos is in Guatemala, and let me just make sure here. Yeah, it's right near Mexico. So this supposedly is damage, which was published by Prensa Libre, which is, I guess, a news site in Guatemala, of damage in Guatemala from the earthquake. So we see here, I'll show you this. I can't tell if that building is it crooked, the building right there? That wouldn't be good. And this is Guatemala, so this isn't the closest part of the, this is the closest area to the actual earthquake. Very worrying. Okay, let's keep going. This is a video from Exposed Magazine. I'm not sure if it's accurate though. I'm not going to show it. I can't tell. They focus on Puerto Rico, so I'm not going to show that yet. That didn't pass my somewhat filter. What is this? Okay, we saw that video before. We might show it again in a second. Thank you for sending in all those messages. I'll keep looking at them. I just looked at a bunch of them, and I'm going to keep looking at more. Just want to see if there's anything later here. Breaking N Live is reporting Breaking News Live is reporting some buildings completely collapsed after following the 8.4 earthquake. And what is this picture of? It looks like a building without a roof on it. And we're seeing in that picture like stuff collapsing on top of a car. You're watching Right Side Broadcasting's continuing live coverage of the 8.1 earthquake that hit off the coast of Mexico. We're trying to get reports in about damage. We've seen photos supposedly of damage in Mexico, damage in Guatemala. I don't know if we've seen photos from the worst hit areas yet because it's hard. I don't know exactly where these photos are coming from. And also, we've heard reports that there was a tsunami. It was definitely a tsunami warning issued for parts of Mexico of waves greater than 9 feet high. We haven't really heard much more about that. We heard there was a report of a tsunami about 5 feet high out in the water somewhere. So we're just waiting to get more information here and just bring it to you as soon as we can. If you have new information, new photos, new videos, new whatever, give me a shout on Twitter at Lookner, at Lookner, and I can share it with our audience. Also, if you want to know when we come on the air for these videos, we do it frequently, subscribe to us on YouTube and click the notifications bell. And that way, if you click the notifications bell, you'll get notified whenever we come on the air live. Let me just real quick pour myself a little more water. We've been on a while, and I ran out of water, so I just got my water bottle to pour myself some more water. So really the extent of this is really just becoming known right now. It's all just, we know very little right now, and we're just hearing stuff. We're seeing another report. Some of you sent me a photo before of sea beginning to retreat in Mexico, and the worry is that if the sea is retreating, that means a tsunami might be coming in. Breaking News Live, Breaking N Live is reporting. They're also saying sea has begun to retreat in Mexico, and I can show you their video here that they posted. Supposedly of the sea retreating in Mexico.
No es por espantarle, compañero, pero el agua se está retirando, así que por favor tomen sus precauciones todo el mundo.
So you can see somebody named La Verdad Oaxaca reported that, and we also saw another photo of that, of the sea retreating from a different area earlier. So perhaps tsunami has not hit yet. Let's look at this video again. BNO News posted it. Some of you, I've seen different sites posted. This is supposedly it's from Chiapas, one of the regions near the earthquake, and it's amazing, this video, how long the earthquake, if this is accurate, if the earthquake actually goes on for. It looks like the earthquake goes on for like a minute or more. So let's watch this video.
A la madre, está temblando bien fuerte, güey. Su puta madre, güey. Su puta madre, güey. Verga. A la verga. ¿Qué pedo? A verga. A la verga. Oye, ya tardó un chingo. Verga. hueco se mueve aún más, pero... Verga. ¿También?
Just incredible how long the earthquake went on for, and you hear people crying at the end. By the way, we've been so busy here, I forgot. Thank you so much to the moderators who are moderating in the chat room tonight, doing an incredible job moderating the chat room. Webster's there, Guinevere's there. I saw JC before. The others who were probably in and out. So thank you for the moderators for moderating the chat room. Okay, so just trying to get you the latest updates on this. That's what we're doing here. So we're hearing that the sea is retreating in Chiapas, so maybe that means a tsunami is coming. Don't know. There have been six aftershocks. Let me check some. While I have a minute, let me check some of your messages. I know a lot of you are sending me stuff. I appreciate it. By the way, if you send me a link, just please, if you send me a link, please, if you can, send just a few words describing what's the link. Because if you just send me a link and I don't know what's in the link, I have so many messages. I'm not going to just click on all the links to just see what's in all the links, because then you'll just be watching me click on links. So please just send me, if you can, a little description of what your link is when you send it. J. Mauricio Martinez says 9 aftershocks. Is that true, J. Mauricio? I am seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, there have now been 9 aftershocks. Thank you for writing me that. You can see them here. 4.3, 4.6, 4.5, 4.3, 4.9, 5.2, 5.2, 5.4, 5.7. There have been 9 aftershocks after this earthquake, and they've been strong. I mean, we're not talking small. You know, the least strong is 4.3. So 9 aftershocks now. Okay, I'm seeing some photos some people have sent me. Ricardo Toledo writes, the video of the shaking in the mall was in the state of Chiapas. Ricardo Toledo also writes, 40 seconds of quake, it felt really bad over here. Let's see here. What is this one? This is a video Ricardo Toledo sent me of in Chiapas, strong shaking of houses and vehicles. Let's look at this video here. Hang on one second, I'll show you. I haven't watched it yet. This is from Reformacom. Reformacom posted this. Strong shaking of houses and vehicles. Let's see what this video is. You can see the car bouncing up and down. That's incredible. Wow. Again, that was from Reformacom who posted that, sent by a viewer. I appreciate you sending that. Let me keep going with your messages here. What is this video? So, let's see here. Sorry, I'll go past that. Let me keep looking. Thank you for all the stuff you're sending me. I'm going through it right now. I'm sharing it with you. This is J.M. Zuniga sent me this from Joaquin Lopez Doriga. She says this is a renowned reporter from Mexico. He's one of the most respected news reporters in Mexico. Let's see what his tweet is. He says, in Oaxaca, there was destruction after the strong tremor. And is this a link to some photos he posted? I can't tell. I hope it is. No, that's not helping me. That's actually an actual site. But he posted this photo of a building. a damaged building. Just trying to get you the latest information here. I will keep checking your messages and my sources and going back and forth. Let's see if I can show you this one. Nope. Hang on a second, guys. Hold on a second. This is a vote posted by Breaking News Live, and I guess RT had this video on. Breaking News Live posted it. It says, building collapses on people in shocking Chiapas earthquake video. Power went out. Let's see what, I have not seen this video yet. Let's watch the video and see what it is. Wow. It looks like people were running out of the building and the building collapsed. Is that what happened? Is that a wall there? I'm trying to see. It's very hard to see. Let's watch that again. So we see people running out from the right. Looks like they're running out from a building. Here they come. They run out. And then all of that stuff comes out. I hope they got away. It's hard to say though. It looks like there's a collapse of some sort happened. So that's supposedly happened in Mexico tonight. Again, take everything with a grain of salt you're seeing because I can't confirm any of this video. Let's see what else we have. Still waiting to hear anything more about tsunami, about exact damage on the coast there, where the earthquake was strongest. But you guys are really helping sending in all this stuff. So please, if you have more updates, keep sending them to me. I'll do my best to get whatever I can on the air. At Lookner on Twitter. At Lookner on Twitter. Also, if you want to find out when we do these kind of videos in the future, subscribe to us on YouTube and click the notifications bell so you get a notification when we do a live breaking news video like this. All right, let me continue looking at your messages. And I know I'm behind on your messages. I'm sorry. There's so many messages here, so I'm just trying to get through as many as I can. Yeah, Amanda Greenwood also sent me that video we just showed. Yeah, a bunch of you. Space 7 also sent me that video. Thank you for sending me that video. Okay. And if I don't get to your message, I apologize. I'm just going as fast as I can. This is from Laura Mullen. Laura Mullen sent me this video, and it's from XEU Noticias, and it is a, I guess it's a ship, or is it a building or a ship, shaking from the quake. I guess we'll see what this is.
Está temblando en este momento en Veracruz. Miren cómo se mueve el barco donde bajamos las unidades.
Wow, are those people running off? Amazing.
Se va a salir el agua, Se va a salir el mar, mira. ¡Vámonos! ¡Corre, corre, que se está saliendo el agua! Se está saliendo el mar, güey, mira. Mira cómo se sale el mar, mira. Ya se rompió la placa, mira, la rampa se trabó ahí. Cuidado, cuidado, para acá, para acá, para acá, para acá, para allá, para allá. Mira, y se viene otra vez. Esa madre se movía bien feo.
So I guess that was a large ship of some sort, shaking so much that people were running off of it. Okay, Alejandro sent me this. This is a post from El Universal, and they say, woman dies in Oaxaca after the earthquake. And if you see, this is, again, we're seeing a lot of pictures here of buildings where like one part of the building has collapsed. In this case, like part of the building split in two, but you can see a part collapsed. And it's very worrying because if these pictures are accurate, if they're true pictures of the aftermath, I'm worried we're gonna have a lot of people trapped under buildings because we're seeing collapses, pictures of collapsing buildings and collapsing parts of buildings, and it's very worrisome. This was sent to me by Al Martel, and Al Martel says this is supposedly footage from inside a house, strong shaking. Let me see what it is.
¿Qué carajos es esto? ¿Qué carajos?
No, güey. Tranquilo.
No. Dios.
So we have a shaking picture. These are disturbing pictures. These were sent to me. Shadow sent me these. These are posted by Simsa. They have a lot of followers. They posted these pictures. These are worrying. Again, to say it again, I'm sorry to sound like a broken record, but we're seeing so many pictures of buildings, just one side of the building has collapsed. We've seen a number of these pictures, and that's extremely worrisome. There's another one. Again, the building is tilted over. And we saw that one earlier. So, and we saw a video of a building supposedly collapsing. So this is not good news. Okay. Let's see what new information I have here. Now, Fox News is saying now at least 5 deaths reported after massive earthquake strikes off Mexico's coast. What is this video? Let me just see. Let me see what this video is here. No, I didn't want to do that. What is it doing? No, I'm not showing you that. I don't know about that one. Uno TV just posted this. It says a sample of the damage that left by the earthquake in the state of Chiapas. I can't see that building, how it's damaged. Broken windows, maybe? Okay. A new tsunami piece of information for you. A tsunami of 1 meter, 3.3 feet has been recorded near Salina Cruz in the Mexican state of Oaxaca. No word on drainage. I'm not on damage. So I guess they got a tsunami of 3.3 feet. I don't know. No word on what kind of damage it caused. Salina Cruz, let me look up where that is and give you an idea of where that would have hit. That is on the coast, and it is where? There. So, yeah, and the earthquake, basically occurred kind of just south of there. So supposedly a 3.3 foot tsunami struck there. No word on damage yet. I will retweet that. I will go back to me. This is our live coverage of the 8.1 earthquake that hit off the coast of Mexico. Let me know if you have news updates, if you can find photos, videos, whatever that we haven't seen. Write to me on Twitter at Lookner, at Lookner. I'm just looking over some new news posts here from my various sources. I'm going to look back at your messages in a second. Juraziz claims that a 2-meter tsunami was recorded in Oaxaca. I don't know where you're getting this from, Juraziz. That would be worrying if so, but let me know if you have a link to that or something. Tanya Vinton says, this is a site that will give you tsunami info that the other sites are showing. If you click on the buoy, it will show a text with more information. I tried this before, I think. Where is it? I'm not seeing any buoys on this site. I'm probably just doing it wrong. Oh, there, I sort of see something here. I just want an more easy. None of these sites are easy to navigate. Sorry, guys. I would love just a simple tsunami site with a simple interface that I could click around and find out the information on these things. But I appreciate people sending in suggestions. Thank you all for sending in the suggestions you've been sending. What is this? This is a video I was sent by... Who sent me this? Pranil Pereira. Pranil Pereira sent me this, and it's a video from El Big Data MX, which is damages in Hospital Gomez in Chiapas after the earthquake. So let's look at this video if we can. So some ceiling damage and structural damage there. Let's see what else we have here. J. Mauricio Martinez sent this in, that hospitals have lost power in Chiapas. That's from CNN. People keep sending me tsunami things. I appreciate that. By the way, thank you, Miss Daniel H, for the donation. We very much appreciate it. The donations just keep our channel on the air. That's what we use the donations for, but thank you. All right, here's one. James Rath sent me another tsunami link. Let's see if this one I can figure out how to use it, because whenever I find them... Oh, I see. So there's a link. The problem with these tsunami sites, like these links to the buoys, is I can't tell exactly how to read them, and I don't want to read them wrong. It looks like there might be like a 1 meter tsunami, but it's hard to say. But thank you, James. If I was smarter, I could read them better. Somebody just sent me a site that says tsunami. It It says scroll down for levels, but this is tsunami warnings. This isn't tsunami, actual tsunami waves. All right, enough about it. I'm getting obsessed with that. I'll get the information from somewhere else. Time to get more information about this. And I'm seeing, you know, I'm looking through the pictures and the videos and stuff you're sending me and stuff posted on Twitter and stuff. I'm seeing a lot of the same things we've seen. And that suggests to me we really don't know much at all about what happened there because, you know, obviously I'm guessing a lot happened. But we so far very few videos and photos and stuff coming out of there. So just trying to get you the latest here. Oh, Jurazi sent me this link supposedly to the 2-meter tsunami in Oaxaca. What is this? That looks to be like daylight. I don't think that video is legit because that looks like it's daylight and this is we're at night right now. So I don't believe that is a legit video of the tsunami. We are now up to, by the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still 9 aftershocks. There is a lack of information coming in about this earthquake. This is a big earthquake. I'm seeing the same videos now. They're starting to repeat. The same photos are repeating. Things have like stopped coming in. New things. That's I don't know what that means. So send more if you have it, because I'm looking. There's the video of people in the shopping center where the roof, some piece of the roof comes down on them. We've seen that. The video of the statue moving back and forth. We've seen that. The video of the streetlights moving back and forth. We've seen that. The people running away from the building foreclosures. We've seen that. So, but there's only like 5 or 6 videos that everybody seems to be posting. So, hopefully that doesn't really give us a good picture of I mean, they're helpful, but they don't really give us a good picture of what's going on there. So, trying to just get more information for you. We saw a couple photos of supposedly the water going out to sea before a tsunami. I'm seeing the same photo and the same 2 photos of that posted again and again and again. All of which suggests to me we don't know much about what's going on. Somebody just sent me this video and they said, you haven't seen this one yet. But yes, it's the statue moving back and forth. We saw that already. I'll start showing some of these again, but I'm trying to get new information here. So that's the goal. Now, Warp Trader says lack of new stuff probably means it's not too bad, hopefully. That could be the case. Maybe, look, it's possible the videos we saw weren't even from this earthquake. You know, we saw a bunch of them. Maybe they weren't, or maybe just a few areas got hit, so really bad. I don't know. That would be nice if things weren't too bad there. I mean, we saw photos of a lot of damage, but it might, again, I don't know if that's from this earthquake or not. It's also possible that we're just not hearing anything from the most damaged regions because what's going on there is so bad that we're not hearing much from like the southern coast. But I've really noticed the same videos happening again and again and again. What is this? Wild Mania writes in, we talked about this earlier. Wild Mania says, I suspect that local people can't post pictures and videos, probably due to power outage and landline broken. And also, you know, maybe cell phone networks are down too. Kate Orvik says a lot of news networks aren't even reporting on the earthquake. I wonder if I wonder if I bet I turn. Well, it's like CNN covering it right now. Fox News is running a rerun. CNN, I'm guessing, is running a rerun. I haven't confirmed it yet. MSNBC is running a rerun. So lots of reruns. CNN, but we're going to cover this live because it's important, and this news is just coming in, so we want to get you the latest information. CNN's covering the hurricane. They're not talking about this, but we are talking about it. Save the Donut says it's expected there are some damage and casualties after this type of earthquake, but I think Mexico learned a lot after 1985. What does this say? This looks like a collapse of a building from Jaime Pica posted. This is from originally posted by Sky Alert, which is a news site, I think from Mexico. And they posted this, and it says, Yucatan is the population most affected by this. And this person, Jaime Pica, posted this picture, which looks to be of a collapsed building. It says Municipal Palace in Oaxaca. What does it say? Yeah, by the way, so some people are emailing me at feedback@rsbn.tv. If you want to reach me during the broadcast, if you have an update, a photo, a video, some more news, the best place to reach me is on Twitter @Lookner. I need to check my email, by the way, because my email address is down there. But the best place to reach me is at Twitter, @Lookner, @LOOKNER. And I see a bunch of you message me emails, so let me just peek on these emails. By the way, also, if you just send me a link and nothing else, I probably won't look at the link, because it'll take up a lot of time and people will just have to watch me sitting here and look at links. But also, I don't necessarily know what these links are you're sending me. So if you send me a link, try to put in like just a short description of what the link is, and that way I'll know what it is. Otherwise, I'm a bit reluctant to just click on links. Oh, and somebody wrote in, it's pronounced Oaxaca. That's from Robert Abraham. Somebody wrote in, CZ Kevin 2002 said, I'm on the border of Costa Rica and Panama and didn't feel anything here. Okay, let me try to get some more. Information for you. It has slowed down the information, which may be a good thing. Maybe means there's not much bad stuff happening there, but I need to be convinced of that. Let's see, is this... Marcelo Gaia says, my girlfriend is in Mexico City and she felt it really hard there. Everybody is on the streets donating blankets and water. Oh, this is an update. Mr. Nice Tie sent me this. It was an update I had missed before. National Weather Service Pacific Tsunami, I think Center said larger tsunami waves observed in Mexico as high as 1 meter or 3.3 feet. We heard about that earlier, that there was a 3.3 feet one observed in Mexico, but no information about whether it caused damage or not. Everything is very uncertain right now. Let's see. This is sent to me by Cyrus, the viewer Cyrus, and this is a tweet from Carlos Chavez, which says, "This is the moment of the bicentennial Morelos in Tuxtla Gutierrez, Chiapas Park." Let's see what this video is. I don't even know what it is. Oops, I don't want to do that. That's bad. Here we go. So it looks like a big statue collapsed there. If I can get that right. It's a big monument, and it looks like the monument collapsed because you can see the head is broken, I think. That's in Chiapas Park, I guess. Well, that's new. We hadn't seen that one before. Oh, Rick Seagrave says you have to click the absolute levels rather than the relative levels. Too complex for this late at night, Rick. It's probably easy, but my brain isn't working. Oh, absolute levels. I see it. Let's see. Didn't really help me that much, Rick. I'm still confused, but thank you. Thank you for trying, Rick. It's not your fault. NY Mike 2S says, I've had the Weather Channel on for an hour. They seem unaware. Thanks for your coverage. What is this? Okay, these are some new pictures that I haven't seen. Crystal Lunarian sent me these, and these were posted by Andres Dominguez. And these are supposedly pictures from, well, it's not the epicenter because the epicenter was in the water, but it says it's in Chiapas, and we have people looking. That looks like some walls collapsed or some ceilings collapsed there. This, we saw that one before. We did not see this one before. That looks like a smashed-in car. Lots of bricks falling down. Had not seen that one before, I don't think. Okay. Those are some new pictures. Let me know if you have any new photos, videos, news. We're just trying to get more information here. At Lookner on Twitter is where to write me. At Lookner on Twitter. Here is a video I don't think we've seen. Oh no, we did see this before. This was Uday Gore sent me this. It's a collapsed auto agency, supposedly. Did we see this one yet? Ooh, I think we might have seen a photo, but not the video. Wow, is the whole thing collapsed? If you look over there, it looks like on the left you can see. So I don't know if on the right that's just a totally collapsed building there. That was Jaime Pica who posted that. And some of you are sending me like links to like TV news channels. I can't just show their feed. I'm not allowed to do that. Breaker of News says, until daylight, we won't know anything more about the earthquake. I'd like to know more. Maybe we won't, but we're going to keep looking for a while here. It's hard to say right now. Honestly, it's hard to say how bad the damage is. We've seen some really bad pictures. I don't know if those are all accurate pictures, if they're all real pictures of what happened tonight. And even if they are, maybe they're from one area, the really bad one. So we really just don't know right now. And I'd love to have a better idea of what exactly happened there. How bad is it? Yes, Jessica, we saw the videos of the sky lighting up before. Some people were saying that perhaps was from like electrical transformers hitting each other or some kind of electrical thing going on. Sorry, just looking at some different things here, guys. Still looking. This says from Reforma.com, in Tabasco, there are 2 children killed. In Chiapas, there are 2 other victims. Evacuated coastal areas by tsunami. So hard to tell right now what exactly is going on there. The Reddit live stream I was following stopped updating. Everybody stopped updating. So a bunch of you sent me this video. We'll show it again. We ran it before, but in case you haven't seen it, this is the street lights video here of the street lights going back and forth. So we've shown that several times. So that's one that's making the rounds. I guess it's a little weird to me though that we've only seen the same, like I'm seeing like the same 5 videos over and over again. Like you'd expect there to be more videos coming out, not less videos coming out. This was sent to me by JJ. The site Saga claims there have been reports of explosions and fire at the refinery Antonio Dovali in Salina Cruz, Oaxaca. Oaxaca, I guess. I can't confirm that. Lisa Jimenez says, my guess is that cell phone and telephone lines are down. Definitely could be. J. Mauricio Martinez says Mexican news is reporting 1.5 million without power and also alerting people about the possible tsunami waves up to, they're saying, 5 meters. Alien Head Network. Oh, they told me about that Fox. I saw that post before where they made a post about tsunami, possibility of tsunami. Christopher Emery says, wife is in Mexico City. Glad to see not much damage reported there. Thank you for your coverage. I can sleep now. You're welcome, Christopher. Let's see here. Let me check my feed. Even my customary sources aren't updating now. It's just this absence of information. We want information about what happened there. We don't know. Okay, this is new. Steve Herman reports, roads covered by landslides and bridges have collapsed, according to a reporter in Chiapas. This is from Isain Mandujano, who says this. Maybe I'll go to his site and see what he says. But roads covered by landslides and bridges have collapsed. What is his site? Let's see. He said, roads with landslides, collapsed bridges, caution if traveling this morning by road. See, so he says, please not moving images and other earthquakes in other places that are not real and product of the earthquake tonight. So he's saying that some of the videos out there might not be from the earthquake tonight, which often happens with breaking news. People post videos that aren't actually of the earthquake, so, or of the event. He says it's been the strongest earthquake ever reported in Chiapas. The peak was 1902 when an earthquake was 7.9. Oops. I am just checking my various sources here. Sorry, guys. I'm really just going over different messages, different sources here, trying to get you new information. I'm not seeing much new at this point. Oh, somebody just sent me tsunami. David Nilosek just sent me tsunami observations, and there was. I'll show you right now these tsunami observations. Give me 1 sec. Here we go. The following are tsunami wave observations from coastal and/or deep ocean sea level gauges at the indicated locations. So we have one in Salina Cruz, Mexico, which was 3.3 feet. We have some others in Mexico, which are 0.2 feet, 1 feet, and 2.3 feet. So those have been spotted. I don't know if they've hit. I don't know if they've caused any damage. I don't know more than that, but thank you for sending me that link. Eric Burjoin sent me some photos. A bunch of these we've seen, posted by Twittero Sismico, but this one we hadn't seen yet of just some damage. Hadn't seen that one yet. It's very, very strange to not have gotten new photos or videos in the last, say, 45 minutes, really. And maybe it's true. Maybe it's just because it wasn't so bad. I mean, that would be nice. Or maybe it is bad and they can't send them out because like the phones aren't working and stuff. 9 Fathoms just made a donation. Said, thank you, Stephen Mods. Pray for Mexico. Thank you, 9 Fathoms. That donation will just go to help keep us on the air. Just doing some checking here of some different things, guys. Well, I'm going to stay on for a while because I got to be convinced that there's no new information coming out of there, that it wasn't so bad, rather than just we're not getting information that's new. is this? Some damage here. No, that's not that helpful. Sorry, I know you're kind of watching me the last couple of minutes just look around and click for stuff, but I'm just trying to get you more information. Let me try this. That didn't really help. This is a picture, a post from Radio Zapote says, fire in the north of the city in San Cristobal, midnight. I don't even know if that was caused by the earthquake or not, if that is indeed a fire there. But I figured I'd show you anyway. Somebody sent that to me. That was Kaiser Wilhelm sent that to me. It's so confusing right now. Alerta Chiapas is saying that the dams suffered no effects after the earthquake. That's good to hear. Rodolfo Castaño says, thanks for the coverage and information. You were faster than many Mexican TV news channels. Thank you, Steve, following you. Thank you, Rodolfo. I'm just trying to get you the information as fast as I can. I wish I had more myself. I'm really interested in knowing what went on there and how bad it is. And it's very hard to find out right now. Either way. This is some new damage photos from Alerta Chiapas. Alerta Chiapas just posted these. This is from Uno TV. Now this is supposedly, now I haven't seen this picture before. This is supposedly from the earthquake. This is from Uno TV posted this. That's pretty bad, that picture. Looks like a house completely, or part of a house completely upended. If you find any new things that we haven't seen yet, let me know. New news, new photos, new videos. Give me a shout on Twitter, at Lookner, at Lookner. Also, if you do want to know when we're coming on the air with these breaking news videos, we come on with breaking news videos all the time. Subscribe to us on YouTube and click the notifications bell, and that way you'll get a notification whenever we come on live with a breaking news video, like this one. And I got a message, I got some links. Again, if some people are sending me streams either from TV news or they're sending me like somebody's posting a live stream online, but it's a news organization. I can't use like news organization streams from like a professional news company. I'm not allowed to do that, just so you know. So I'm not ignoring you. I just am not. Just a lot of things I'm not allowed to use. Oh, 40. Thank you. Stephanie sent me this. 40 TV reports the mayor of Mexico City says no major damage in Mexico City. So that's not, Mexico City was pretty far away from where the earthquake was. The earthquake was, so I can actually show you. I'll show you. Where's the map? Why is there no map? Why? So, the earthquake was off the coast between like Oaxaca and Chiapas. So Mexico City is pretty far away from that. I mean, so it's out a couple hundred miles at least. So just because there's no major damage in Mexico City doesn't mean there's major. I mean, we would expect a lot of the major damage to be like on the coastline area, right near where the earthquake happened, and that's what we're trying to figure out is what kind of damage are we dealing with. D Squared sent me this photo. I guess he had seen on a Periscope feed of supposedly damage there. Looks like a collapsed building. Oh, seeing a lot of the same things here. Gravity Matrix says Mexico City is 600 miles away. As you have said, nothing from the epicenter, Steve. Now, the epicenter is in water, but I think you mean nothing from the closest land point to where the earthquake happened. Ooh, this is interesting. This is somebody just out shooting. Hold on, let me show you this. Oh, it ended. There was just somebody kind of walking around with their phone, I believe, in Oaxaca. I'll see if I can get you some more of that. Again, I am not allowed to just rebroadcast a professional news organization's stream. But I'll see if I can find anything, kind of independent I can show you a little bit of. Just looking around for new information. That's what I'm doing right now. What is this? Oh, here's a new video. Thank you. I haven't seen this one yet. Robert Lowery sent this to me. It was posted by Exposed Magazine. Supposedly it's of Mexico City. Let's watch the video. It's weird, some people, the guy just like walks up to his car and gets into it.
Creo que ya pasó.
So, I hadn't seen that yet. Thank you. By the way, if you send me a video and you say, I think this is new, or this is definitely new, but I don't show it, it's very possible that's because we already showed it. It's Oaxaca. I guess it's instead of Oaxaca, it's Oaxaca. Sorry, guys. People are getting mad at me for pronouncing Oaxaca wrong. I'll try to remember. Thank you. Ken Russell sent me a correction. Ooh, this looks like it's new. Agus Herrera sent me this. It's a video supposedly of Mexico City that he posted, I believe. Let's see.
Agus, agarra el perro. Agus, agarra el perro.
See the picture going back and forth too. Remember, this is hundreds of miles away from where the most damage would have been, however, in the strongest shaking. Thank you, Agus. People keep sending me this video. We've shown it already, but I'll show it again. It's the one of the lights that explode on the street. Hold on, this was sent to me this time. I've been sent to it like a bunch of times, but I figured I'll just show it again. Jose Jorge Samoya sent me this one. It was posted by Gilgamesh, Vizsla, and Papa Enojado. But a lot of people have posted this video tonight, but I'll just show it to you one more time.
Mira eso, hay que llamar a los bomberos ya, llamen a los bomberos. Esta onda va a dar mucho fuego. Llamen a los bomberos ya, muchachos, llamen a los bomberos. Mario, llama a los bomberos. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Still a little confused as to why we're just seeing the same 6 videos over. Like, you'd think if those videos existed, there'd be more videos. This looks like somebody kind of just walking around. See if I can get you this one. Let's see.
A ver si me celular.
Es lo que me ayudaron, güey.
¿Ah?
A que me ayudaron. Cuando estaba en el hotel.
I don't even know if we're going to see any damage here, but we'll see.
Vamos a entrevistar a un amigo. Vamos.
¿Ah? Aquí. Anda, tú me pregunté qué pena. Aquí en creo porque ya vienen las motos. ¿Qué onda? A ver. ¿Qué onda? Acá estamos.
Well, that wasn't. We didn't get to see much there. Let me see if I can find anything else for you. Nope. Javier Rodriguez writes, I have a few family members in DF, and they are saying the damage is not severe. Trying to contact family near Oaxaca right now. I don't know where DF is, however. I'm not sure where that is. This was sent to me by Solid. It's from the USGS. And it's hard to say what this is what I'm looking at right now. It says estimated fatalities and estimated economic losses. I don't know what they're basing that on, though. It says also, when it says like, what shaking population exposed, it says like 23,000 had violent shaking, but I think that these are all estimates. Like, I don't think these are based on reports, so hard to say. Still looking for more actual information about this. This is new from Sky Alert. I haven't seen this picture before. It says the municipal palace of Yucatan, Oaxaca was destroyed with the Mexican flag on foot, I guess standing up. So that supposedly is the municipal palace in Yucatan, Oaxaca, which has just been destroyed. Let's see if I can look up that building. Oops. Okay, so Yucatan is a town in Oaxaca, and it's there. And that building that was collapsed supposedly was in that town, and that would be near the coast where the earthquake happened. So maybe, you know, in this region here near the coast where the earthquake happened, there's a lot of damage there, and we're just not really hearing about it yet. This is a new picture from Alerta. So now we're getting some new pictures in. This is from Alerta Chiapas. They say this is parish of San Jose Terran in Chiapas. What is this? This is supposedly damage from the Marriott Hotel in Tuxtla. And Tuxtla is, just so you know, Tuxtla is well inland. So here's Tuxtla right there. It's well inland to Chiapas. It looks like about 75 miles inland. Okay, so it's pretty well inland. But here is the damage supposedly at the Marriott Hotel. So all the people, there's people waiting outside the hotel, kind of hanging out. Maybe they evacuated. But here's some of the damage in the hotel. And again, this is a good 75 miles away from where the biggest shaking was. Wow. See, if this is accurate, if these pictures are accurate, there had to be significant damage more close to the earthquake. This is 75 miles away, and if that kind of stuff is happening, cracks in the walls, if we keep seeing more pictures like this, I'm thinking there's a lot of damage in the actual coastline area, because that's pretty bad, and that's 75 miles away. The president of Mexico reportedly said that within a day they might have a 7.0, like an aftershock kind of thing. Kent Russell says DF is Distrito Federal. It's Mexico City. Okay, thank you. David Nilosek says those estimates we looked at about estimated damage and deaths are based on historic data. Is that a new picture? I think these might be new. Let's see, look at these. This is also from Alerta Chiapas. They have that picture of some damage. Looks like a top of the building came off. This picture of rubble in the street. And then this picture of a building. The center, images from the center of Cintalapa. That building's like keeling over. I wonder where Cintalapa is. I'll look it up. Now, if this is Cintalapa, and that's what, if that building's in Cintalapa, see that again, this would be significantly inland too. So supposedly, this picture here of the building leaning over is in Cintalapa, which is not even, it's miles and miles away from the coast. So I wonder if we've even seen any pictures or had any reports yet from the coast, which is worrying. A Wild Mania says, yeah, there were a couple more aftershocks. So it looks like there were about 11 aftershocks now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all in the 4 and 5 range. You've had all these aftershocks. You can see all the dots, all the smaller dots are aftershocks that have happened after the initial earthquake there. So a lot of aftershocks in the couple of hours after the earthquake. Kent Russell says Tuxtla equals Tuxtla. Thank you, Kent. Mexico's president said the earthquake measured magnitude 8.2 and is the strongest to hit the country in a century, in 100 years. Strongest earthquake to hit Mexico in 100 years. Let's show you that breaking news live video people were talking about a bit while we have a second. By the way, if you find any new updates on what's going on in Mexico, feel free to give me a shout on Twitter, any videos, photos, and that kind of stuff, at Lookner on Twitter. Also, you can always follow me because I post a lot of breaking news stuff. If you like breaking news stuff, you can follow me on Twitter. And if you want to know about Right Side Broadcasting, when we're coming on the air, we do these kind of live news videos a lot. Just be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube and click the notifications bell when you do subscribe so you get notifications about our videos right when they happen. Here's this video of electrical cables exploding supposedly during the earthquake. I'll show. This is from Breaking N Live. Electricity cables explode during massive 8.4 earthquake. So I'll show you this video here. Any more flashing going on? I think the flashing is all done. So that was that. Kate Orvik writes in, they are saying this is bigger than the one in 1985. Has to be major damage, class closer to epicenter. Scary, no news from coast. Oh, Jorge Samoya wrote me this. He says, at Lookner, Quetzaltenango, Guatemala, much of western Guatemala has no power. I tried to contact my family, but the connection is really bad. And this could be a reason why we're not seeing more reports of damage, especially from the coast. Maybe they just have no way to contact anyone. What is this tweet you sent me? It's just some shaking video. Yeah, I'm really wondering what's going on with the coast. I'm very concerned. So I'm looking at a couple things here, seeing what's out here. There's someone walking around in Mexico. Let's see what I can. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see much, but we can try. We can take a look at the video while he's walking around.
Transmitir en vivo cuando esté fuerte. Terremoto.
No. Well, that ended. This person is also walking around. Let's see what they're saying.
Bueno, pues hay una alerta, sí hay una alerta de tsunami, es una alerta como protocolo de protección civil, se maneja así, y pues como bien se dice, ningún tipo de estos siniestros se puede predecir como los temblores o los terremotos, pero pues ya hay sistemas que pueden alertar sobre la posible, recalcamos posible, porque
I guess he's talking about that they got a tsunami alert of some sort. I don't know if that's why the people are gathering there. Trying to get you some more stuff, guys, more information. Just looking around here. Different sources. These are some new pictures. Chastity Arnold sent me these. I can't, they were posted by Amakai Stein, who's a journalist, I guess, in Israel, and he posted these. I'm not sure if they're from the earthquake, but I can show you the pictures. Oops. See, now, if that kind of picture is, if that's a real picture of what happened after the earthquake, that means there's a lot more of that, I'm guessing. I can't tell though, and I don't know where exactly that is in Mexico, but that could be a big problem if there's a lot of that kind of stuff going on. And look at this. So if these pictures we're seeing are accurate, if they're real pictures of the earthquake, it suggests to me that there are some areas where a lot of this really bad damage is happening, but it's so hard to verify anything and tell exactly what's going on. So this is a new tweet from Sky Alert, and they say EPN reports the country's main infrastructure is undamaged, but with some strong areas of Chiapas and Oaxaca and damages. Now, that's probably not the best translation, but it sounds like what they're saying is that there is significant damage in the Chiapas and Oaxaca regions, which would make sense because those seem to be the closest regions to where the earthquake hit. The question is just what exactly happened in these places? That's what we're trying to find out. Stephanie says, in the attached news, the president said 1.5 million are without power tonight. I keep thinking we're going to get like more pictures in and stuff that we haven't seen. is this? Oh, here's somebody who's just streaming live, I think, from near the coast. Oh, that was the person. That was the tsunami warning, I think. That's not very interesting. Let's keep looking what we can find. Sorry guys, just peeking around, looking at different sources, trying to get more footage for you, more updates. Okay, so Kate Orvik just sent me this, one of our viewers. She said CNN attempted to contact 2 seaside hotels in Chiapas, but the lines appeared to be down. So it's this question of like, what is happening, especially on the areas on the coasts? Like, we don't seem to be hearing much from them. Is that because possibly they have no way of communicating and they can't get a signal out? Maybe no cell networks or phone networks can get out from there? And that's really worrying, because then it's just like, well, what is happening there? And we have seen some photos of significant building damage, cracking and falling apart and stuff, and like structural flaws many miles away, like 50, 60 miles away from, you know, the coastline. So that makes you wonder, was there just a lot of damage in the coastline of buildings collapsing? But we just don't know right now. I'd love to know more. Inhabitants of, according to Alerta Chiapas, they say currently there's an evacuation of inhabitants in Tonala because of a tsunami warning on the coast of Chiapas. That's happening, like, I guess, right now. Cheryl McIntyre says Puerto Vallarta area is okay so far. Where is that exactly? I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, it's a ways away from where the earthquake was. So the earthquake, it's basically, there's Puerto Vallarta on the left there, but the earthquake itself was way down toward Guatemala. So maybe they didn't feel it there. Yeah, some people are sending me videos, but some of those are just videos that we've seen a couple times. So I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to get new stuff here. I was sent a picture here by D. Thomas. This is a picture supposedly of shattered doors at the Mexico City airport. Supposedly from Tweet Quake. I can't confirm it, but supposedly those are shattered glass doors at the Mexico City airport. Just looking around trying to get you more stuff. I'm just wondering if, like, in the morning when daylight hits, all of a sudden we start getting all these photos and videos about how bad the damage is. I hope that doesn't happen, but I'm kind of worried about it. Nancy Marie Mattis, I am not aware of the Panama Canal being affected. Matt Rauch says, you have pics of the buildings down 126 and 130 miles from the quake. Mexico City is 460 miles. The coast of Chiapas is only 50 miles from the quake. Looks bad. Yeah, so, you know, that it's possible. It's possible that we've only been seeing the collapsed buildings from. We mentioned how we saw some collapsed buildings a long way away from the coast. So things could really definitely could be really bad at the coast. We just don't really know right now. Let's try this. One of the viewers suggested Cheryl McIntyre suggested I look at the Sun website. So I'm looking at it now. They have some pictures supposedly of the earthquake. I guess this is a picture supposedly of a collapsed building in southern Mexico. I can't verify these. If that's true, that's really bad. Tourists and residents taking shelter there. This is from the Sun. We saw that picture already. There's where the earthquake is, where it says measuring 8.1. Those are some bad pictures right there. We saw those before, but that's really bad. If those are real pictures, that's not good. So hospitals were forced to evacuate. That's one of those pictures. We saw a video of this monument that supposedly collapsed before. Let me look and see. So looking at the Daily Mail UK, they have some pictures. Here's a picture they have. That's not good. If that happened, it looks like a collapsed building and search and rescue going on. We saw that already. We saw that already. We saw that already. Saw those doors already. Some damage there. We saw that picture before. This is from the that picture's from the 1985 earthquake. 1985 earthquake. It was more than 10,000 were killed, it says. I wonder how strong was the 1985 one was. Let's see if it says it. I can look it up. It was an 8.0, and this one was even greater than that. That's the 85 one, was an 8.0. Although that was on land, remember. This one was more out. This was out to sea, whereas that one actually occurred under the land and not under the sea. So closer to Mexico City. Well, I'd love to have more information for you, but right now, oh, this is new from Alerta Chiapas. Some more damage, like an office there. Cracks in the wall. Here is someone driving around the coast. I wonder if he'll drive anywhere and show us anything. Let's see. Maybe he's looking for the tsunami waves or something. I don't know.
En la playa Cicatela. Pues como pueden ver ustedes aquí, aunque Puerto Escondido se sintió bastante fuerte, las casas, las viviendas, al menos aquí en Cicatela, en esta parte turística, no se muestran daños estructurales, en total y absoluta calma.
Now, I believe this person is near the coast of Mexico, sort of near where the earthquake happened. We don't really see damage as he's driving around there, which is a good sign. But I can't confirm that.
Pues como pueden observar ustedes, ya todos los bares, los restaurantes se encuentran cerrados. Vamos a acercar.
Double check something. So. Yeah, that was a coastline. That wasn't the closest coast to where the earthquake happened, though. So, but there didn't seem to be much damage there, and it is on the coastline. It's possible just certain areas just got it a lot worse than others. Sky News news desk is reporting at least 6 people killed and small tsunami waves triggered. Oops. Javier Rodriguez says near the place on the coast where the earthquake hit, there are thousands without power. That's why we're not seeing the worst. Okay, well, at this point, let's see, what is this? Alerta Chiapas has this tweet about a printing business in Chiapas that suffered damage. So again, you're watching, this is Right Side Broadcasting, is our coverage of the earthquake in Mexico. If you want to know in the future when we're coming on with these kind of breaking news videos, we do them all the time. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube and click the notifications bell when you subscribe. That way you'll get a notification whenever we go on the air live with a breaking news video. Also, if you like breaking news, feel free to also follow me on Twitter. I'm at @Lookner. After this video ends, I will keep posting stuff I hear about, and I post a lot about breaking news stuff a lot. We might end pretty soon the stream just because, one, there doesn't seem to be a lot of new information coming in right now at the moment, at least. I'm seeing a lot of the same videos and pictures and stuff. Hopefully that means there's not a lot of damage, but I'm kind of worried that there is a lot of damage. We're just not hearing about it. So also, it is where I am right now. It is 3:30 in the morning, and I need to be up to cover the hurricane tomorrow as well. So, and once it's too late, the quality of the stream tends to go down. But I'll do a little more searching here. But just if you want to know about our videos, subscribe, follow us on YouTube. You can also follow us on Twitter at RSB Network, and you can follow me at Lookner. Kent Russell says, I bet the areas near the epicenter are devastated. We will find out tomorrow when the sun is up. Sad. You very well might be right, Kent. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I was thinking, Wild Mania wrote me this, and I was thinking something similar to Wild Mania. Wild Mania was saying the absence of testimonials may indicate bad communication damages. Yeah, we didn't see a lot of those dots. Are all when people call, they go online and they say this is the amount of shaking I felt, and there were the areas near the coastal. A lot of them didn't really have many people writing in. Maybe they couldn't communicate. A couple people are sending me a video that supposedly was of tonight, but I can't confirm it was of tonight, so I'm not showing it. I don't want to show a video that I don't know is from tonight. Or at least don't have some decent idea, to a reason to believe it is from tonight. Cheryl McIntyre writes, my friend D is a nurse in San Carlos Hospital in Chiapas and said it's pretty bad and the pics are real and there are areas that are worse. Well, thank you for telling me, Cheryl. So that's definitely a possibility. We're not hearing about it right now, but we've been talking about how that certainly is possible, that there's a lot more damage there that we just don't know about yet. Just checking out a couple things here. Kenneth Maroney sent me an email that said, Steve, I'm on the top floor at a 9-story hotel in GDL, Guadalajara, and this building shook well over 5 minutes, maybe closer to 10. Shook the entire time I was scrambling to get dressed and pack my bag to get out of here. Chiapas is 964 miles away from me. I have more if you want to see. The problem is when you email me movies, for technical reasons, I can't even really show them. That it's a whole thing, but because it's technical, but I'm producing this all here myself, so it's basically impossible for me to watch and show movies that you send me while I'm on the air. I'll try to check them out after, but thank you. Hello, Joe Lawrence says, hello, Steve. Joe Lawrence from the Woodlands, Texas here. Great job with your show, keeping up with the information. You were the first alert I got, so you're definitely doing your homework and keeping people informed. Thank you, Joe. Anyways, I've been using this link to keep track of all the activity around the planet. I'll check it out later. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Now, this is from Anita Robert. So Miss Nita 777, she says the photos you're getting are false. No reports of major damage in Chiapas. Nothing in Tuxtla. And Acapulco Ritz said they barely felt it and was super quick. There's a reason it's not mainstream. I just made calls to various places in Mexico to verify. It's easy. Everyone is answering. Major hotels are always good open because they're open all night. So we're hearing conflicting views. I mean, we'll have to just hear what happens tomorrow and see if we get more. I mean, I'm sure we'll get confirmation either way about how bad it was. I mean, it was definitely an 8.1 earthquake. We know that. And basically what it seems to me is either it's worse than the picture we're getting now, or it's better than the picture we're getting now. I think they still might be getting aftershocks. How many do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like maybe 14 aftershocks at this point. Somebody just posted, I think Alertas Chiapas or whatever it's called just posted still trembling in Mexico, but there's all these aftershocks they've been getting. All those dots there. Pie Wackett says, love the human interest in flood clips. Excellent coverage. Thank you. All right. Well, I think I want to stay on as long as we can to see just to see if we can get more updates on this, but it doesn't look like right now we're really getting much. So I'm guessing tomorrow when it's light, we'll get a better picture of what either happened or did not happen there. Sorry I couldn't get you more, but I think we did the best we could. We got you the information we could. So, if you want to know when we're coming on with future updates, subscribe to us on YouTube and click the notifications bell. That way you get notified whenever we do future breaking news updates, live videos. Also, I will post more on this when I hear more information, so you can follow me on Twitter @Lookner. And I want to thank everybody. Thank you so much for sending in all of your photos and videos and news tips and things you've heard. That was really helpful. A lot of the media kind of stopped covering this, after a little while, and so it was really helpful to get stuff from you. As I said before, when breaking news happens, you really have to take stuff with a grain of salt. So a lot of the videos we saw tonight, I honestly can't guarantee you they're actually legitimate videos. Because it was because it was an 8.1 earthquake, I do expect there would be some damage. Maybe there's a ton of damage. We just don't know yet. That's really the best we can do. So we did all we can do. Mexican authorities said that 6 people had died throughout the country. So we hope for Mexico's sake that the damage is less than we think it might be. But we'll just have to wait and see. So our thoughts are with everybody in Mexico and other countries like Guatemala and other countries affected by this. But thank you so much. I see Webster is still awake with me. Thank you to the moderators for moderating the chat room. Webster, you stayed up the whole time. I appreciate it. But thank you so much. And just in the future, you can subscribe to us on YouTube. That's the best way to know what videos we're doing, because we do these breaking news videos at all hours, as you can see. So subscribe to us there. And also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, I am at @Lookner, @LOOKNER, and I post a lot of breaking news stuff. And Right Side Broadcasting is @RSB Network on Twitter. If you're interested, we will definitely have a lot of coverage like this of the hurricane this weekend, especially when it gets closer to the U.S., and we might have it tomorrow. I don't know what kind of news and footage I'm going to get from, like, say, the Bahamas. But if you want to see our hurricane coverage, be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, because we will be doing hurricane live coverage like this of the videos of the hurricane on YouTube. And I apologize. At this point, I'm so tired because it's so late, but I wanted to stay awake, and it's too bad we didn't get more information. I think there's definitely more information to be had one way or the other here, but we just don't have it right now, unfortunately. So we did the best we could. But thank you, everybody, for watching and joining us for this coverage. And again, I hope things end up better, not worse, in Mexico. And thanks. I see people in the chat room saying good night. Good night to all of you in the chat room, or good morning, wherever you might be. And I'll just do a quick last check here, but I don't think anything really new happened that I could tell. So we'll keep an eye on it for all you guys. But anyways, all right. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna get some sleep because we gotta cover the hurricane this weekend. And thank you for joining us for this coverage of Right Side Broadcasting's coverage of the earthquake in Mexico. And that's it for now. So maybe we'll see you on our next broadcast at Right Side Broadcasting. This is what we do here. We just try to cover the news agenda free and just honestly bring you the latest information as soon as we get it. That's really what we try to do when breaking news happens. So join if you like our coverage. Join us next time we subscribe to us on YouTube and join us the next time we do a news video, which will be this weekend because this hurricane's happening and we're going to be covering it a lot. So, and we should have a little more information about that than we did about what happened tonight in Mexico. So that being said, thank you for joining me. Thanks to the moderators in the chat room. Thanks to everybody who sent in all of your news tips. Oh, and one last thing. Thanks to everybody who donated. You know, we are viewer supported. So just to let you know, when people donate, we're not taking that and having a party with it or buying jewelry with it. The donations really allow us to stay on the air because we're viewer funded. So we use the donations to stay on the air. So if you like the coverage and you want to help us cover more stuff, you can always donate to us at rsbn.tv/donate, rsbn.tv/donate. In a normal broadcast, we'd be asking for donations frequently, but we don't really do that when we're covering something like an earthquake. Anyways, that's it for tonight. Or this morning, whenever it is. I'm going to get some rest. We'll be back on the air, I'm sure, tomorrow at some point covering the hurricane. And now I'm just babbling. Thanks for joining me. Have a good day. Our thoughts are with everybody in Mexico and the surrounding area. Hope the damage is not as bad as we think it might be. That would be nice to hear. But I'll wake up tomorrow and we'll see what happens. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Have a good night or morning wherever you are, and we'll see you soon. This has been Right Side Broadcasting's coverage of the Mexico earthquake. Have a good one.